What's up and welcome back to another episode.
I have a dream.
I have a dream.
I'm sorry for being dramatic, but what I wanted to say was I have a dream. Ever since childhood, I really want a family. I really want a family. I want a good husband and I want really cute babies. I really want to be a mom. I just think that having a family is one of the most beautiful things. Better than any achievements or anything materialistic, any amounts of money. My parents are divorced, okay? That's why I think I want it so much. And it doomed on me. It absolutely doomed on me. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I was just looking at TikTok the other day. I was looking at these reels on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and everyone is just naked. Everything is sexual, and mind you, my algorithm, clean. The amount of crap that just gets pushed into my algorithm against my will. And it just doomed on me because I realized that when I do become, or if I do become a mom one day, I will not be able to monitor my children 24/7. And I don't want to monitor my children 24/7. The thought of my future kids looking at porn and looking at inappropriate content and looking at violent things online or getting brainwashed and knowing that I can't push and force my beliefs onto them, knowing I just have to let them be and accepting that was so hard for me. It doomed on me because I was like, I don't know if I want to be a mom. I don't know if I want to bring children, my beautiful, beautiful future, innocent, pure children into this world. It doomed on me. I was so sad. I was literally so sad. I had an existential crisis. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. One of my biggest dreams crushed.
Within that second.
Everything is so sexual. Taylor Swift has always been the it girl, the wholesome girl, the country girl that sang about love songs, that was not overly vulgar, that always had a level of mutuality to her.
I want to thank God and my family for moving to Nashville so that I could do this.
And now certain things have changed. Obviously, Taylor's also grown. We are always forever evolving.
This redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my eyes.
But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage, but I'm never gonna let you down.
But I'm not a black bitch, and I'm not a savage.
She wrote a whole song about Travis Kelce fucking her brains out, and I guess he actually did, because that was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Addison Ray has always been kind of like the wholesome TikToker that dances, the girl next door type of TikTok dance videos. And now it feels like she's just full-time naked. The impressions that we are giving out to young women is if you want to be rich and successful, take your clothes off. That's literally the impression that I'm getting. And I don't know if I want to bring children into this world. And I think this is another reason why so many people have similar mindsets as me. It's expensive, and also our children are going to be brainwashed. Do we really want to expose our children to the internet, to phones, to the digital age? I don't know. I really don't know. It feels like everyone is either naked or sexual, and that is the only way to make a name for ourselves. Naked or sexual. Naked, vulgar, sexual. Naked, vulgar, sexual, flirty, play dumb, no opinions, make a lot of money, do some sex work, in a mansion with absolutely nothing else in life, without a soul, but hey, you're famous and rich. That's literally what it feels like to be successful these days. And frankly, I've had enough. Let's get started on today's episode.
Oh yeah.
Guys, look how cute my little tea set is. Cheers. Okay, now that we have some tea, we're going to get into it. okay? I'm sure that Taylor Swift doesn't need an introduction, but for those that don't know who Addison Ray is an American social media star, singer, and actress who rose to fame on TikTok for her dance videos. She's born in the year 2000 in Louisiana. She quickly became one of the platform's most followed creators. Since then, she's expanded into music, film, and fashion, known for her pop style, brand collaborations, and evolving public image. This is really important, evolving public image, because that could be good
and that could also be really bad.
And I didn't really grow up with Addison Ray. I didn't really grow up with any of these influencers because I just didn't have TikTok. This is the first year in my life that I actually have a TikTok account. Okay, I just feel like an alien. When I say this girl's famous, she has 88 million followers on TikTok, like over 88 million followers. I don't even have like 8 friends. I don't know, but I feel like a lot of really cute, wholesome, sweet child stars, men or women, they love to get rid of that image and then tap into something really like demonic, like literally demonic. Like Miley Cyrus, for example, so sweet, Hannah Montana, the love of my life, my favorite show in my childhood, one off. And she wrecked her Disney image. And at first it was kind of like, oh, it's kind of cool and quirky. And now everyone's like, okay, you're actually not doing well mentally and you are slipping and you are now in absolute chaotic self-destruction and you're on drugs, you're addicted to things that you shouldn't be addicted to, you've ruined yourself inside and out. Why are we, you know what I mean? It's kind of like history repeats itself and people kind of egg it on. People really egg it on when women start being self-destructive, when women are participating in self-destruction, literally, in front of the entire world for the world to see. Women are literally killing themselves inside and out, and the really psychopathic thing is some of their fans egg them on. They coddle them, they support them, they still allow them to participate in this type of really bad, degenerate, self-harming behavior, and they gaslight other people by saying it's art. It's a vibe, it's such a vibe, it's such a nostalgic vibe, it's such an era. It's like, no, this is literally self-harm on screen. And that's me putting it nicely. Some of the most notable recent issues and critiques surrounding Addison Ray. She was spotted smoking on stage during a concert at her show in Amsterdam, which drew criticism. Some said it was irresponsible, especially given her younger fan base. Copying Britney Spears' allegation. After releasing the music video for High Fashion, some fans and critics accused her of channeling Britney in style, choreography, or visuals. Past political and social stances resurfacing. She once met former President Trump at a UFC event, and that has come back into discussion as she tries to reposition her brand. Her past comments and positions on BLM race issues has been critiqued and dissected online. People have said that she's an industry plant, and there's been a lot of authenticity debate. The Britney allegation is so funny because there are people that are like, oh my god, she's giving Britney. And then there are critics saying,
why is she copying Britney?
But the thing is, it's like, why would you want to be Britney? Why would anyone want to be Britney and recreate that era that literally killed Britney Spears? She's not dead, I mean more metaphorically. Look at, this is Britney Spears now. Look at Britney Spears now. I'm sorry, let's not bring this back. Britney Spears, okay, first of all, nobody can replace Britney. Nobody. Literally, Britney Spears was one of a kind, one of the greatest female pop stars to ever exist. No one can recreate her. Let's not try and recreate her. No one can be Britney Spears. No one can be the next Justin Bieber. No one can be the next Michael Jackson. These people had their time. They were legends in their own ways. It's done. Let's not bring it back. And second of all, everyone that I've mentioned, do we know how mentally disturbed they are? How the industry has exploited every single cell and sweat and pore and hair out of them. Like, they are so overly exploited, mentally messed up. had the roughest childhood, the adrenaline rush, the addictions, the money, the fame, it wrecked them. Look at Britney Spears now. It's so hard for people to make a comeback and be healthy again. It's rare, it's happened, but it's rare. My biggest question is, why are people, I'm not even sure these are people, I'm pretty sure most of the people that are pushing out Addison Ray support is either her own marketing team, her own campaign, or bots. Or maybe like some psycho crazy fans, I don't know. But there's no way that a sane person that sees through this type of stuff will support this type of behavior. No one should aspire to want to be Britney Spears. That girl is done. And I say that with empathy because I genuinely loved Britney Spears. I think that she is one of a kind. You can see through her eyes, into her soul, that she was genuinely a harmless, talented, beautiful, wholesome girl that just loved the art of music and performing, and she didn't really care about anything else. Addison Ray, on the other hand, I'm so sorry, and this is me being completely honest, not sugarcoating anything, my personal opinion. Addison Ray is trying to be that. She's trying to create a vibe rather than having a vibe. She doesn't really have a vibe, in my opinion. Her paparazzi photos, it's either giving homeless or it's giving I'm still a child. Like, I'm still trying to be a 12-year-old girl. I don't know what the vibe is. And there are people glazing her saying that this is fashion. Like, this is a vibe. This is the it girl. This is how all girls should dress. This is so inspirational. No one is going to gaslight me into thinking this is inspirational and aspirational for young children. Absolutely not. The one thing I will give to Addison Ray is that she tries really hard. And so we should try hard in the things that we love, but she's not accepted by the music industry because people didn't take her seriously because she was just a TikTok star. But like, she was making so much money from TikTok already. She had so much fame already. She was loved by so many people already. Sometimes when you are not let into a certain group of people or an industry or a certain job or a certain relationship with someone, that's actually a blessing. I want to tell you guys out there, that's actually a blessing because that's most likely God stopping you from entering something that's not meant for you. You look back at some of the things, well, I look back at some of the things and I'm like, I know why I didn't end up doing those things and I'm redirected to doing other stuff. Because sometimes it's a blessing. Not being let into the entertainment industry or the music industry, to be specific, is actually a blessing in disguise because of how dirty and messed up and corrupted the industry actually is. Anyone that's been in the industry will tell you that. Unless if they can't speak about it because they've been paid. She is trying so hard to break into this industry. She's literally breaking her legs, doing all these things, flipping upside down. She's getting naked. She's smoking on tour, on stage. She's literally breaking her back to go into an industry where these people might never accept her. It's an industry that's pretty degenerate in a lot of ways. I don't know why you would be breaking your back to go into an industry that doesn't accept you and also is probably not the best for your mental health. But she's determined, so who am I to tell her to stop? I just want to put this out there. I would not wish this on my worst enemies, the life of somebody like Britney Spears. Never. I can just imagine how tormenting it would be. Addison Ray herself is just, to put it nicely, dumb. Really dumb that they are promoting this lifestyle, this aspiration for young women. No, this is the standard. This is who you should be. You should try hard like me. You should take your clothes off, sell out every single thing about yourself. You should do that. And that is artistic. That is artistic. Anyone else that tells you it's not artistic, they are a hater. The funniest thing about all of this is like the Trump allegations, right? If you like Trump, whichever political party you're on, I don't care. I'm not American. I'm Australian. There are certain things that Trump does that I think is really funny. I don't think that you're a terrible person if you agree with some of the things that Trump say or vice versa. I look at American politics as extremely extreme. And I really resent the fact that they've made the system so extreme and polarizing for both sides to literally kill each other, whether if it's verbally online or in real life. I hate how they purposely created such an extreme divide for the people. And it's sad that some people don't even realize that. I think that's the saddest, the fact that people don't realize how obvious it is and how on purpose it was done to divide the people, because you can't be so extreme in your thoughts. There are things from the conservative side that I agree with, and there are things from the liberal side that I also agree with. You need to have a balance to live a good, balanced, fulfilling, happy, stress-free, peaceful life. But the fact that they purposely made politics in America, especially in America, the divide is so great, it's causing a lot of stress and hatred between their own people. Obviously, they do it for reasons,
But that's another story for another day.
the thing I don't understand about a lot of Trump supporters in America, the thing that I don't understand, it's like, if you support Trump, you are most likely a conservative, right? And it's like these pop stars or these famous women, like the Caligari sisters, for example, as well, famous TikTokers, actually, not famous pop stars, famous TikTokers that supports Trump. And that's kind of about, and that's about it. You don't hear like, why do they support Trump? Because you can support Trump and spread a better message. You can use the fact that you support Trump to make some great things happen. Make America great again in your own ways. But the thing is that some of these TikTokers that support Trump, it's like, that's all they do. They just support Trump. There's no other context. They don't give any other context. They don't do anything to show like what exactly are they supporting Trump on? Are they trying to support a certain cause, a certain charity? What are they doing? But no, it's just that they support Trump. So it gives me the impression that they support Trump because why? They're just rich. There are people that only support Trump and support the conservative movement is just because they are rich. That's it. They're rich and privileged. That's it. Maybe because your rich parents support Trump and that's all you know. They don't really think for themselves. They probably don't even know why they support Trump themselves. Another thing is these people that support Trump have to be conservative in some ways. And some of the conservative political values in America in general, they tend to emphasize limited government, free market, personal responsibility, traditional values, national sovereignty, and law and order, skepticism of rapid social changes. It's like none of the TikTokers or celebrities or famous people that support Trump have ever showed these values. It's like, where is your personal responsibility? Smoking on stage, taking your clothes off, that's not very traditional values either. Often rooted in religion and family structure, these women most of the time are naked online and they probably have a religious family. National sovereignty and law and order, skepticism of rapid social change. The only rapid social change that I see is the amount of clothes that are dropping by the second off their bodies as we speak. That's what's so funny about the entirety of America. I love America in certain ways. There are definitely pros and cons, and no countries is 100% perfect, but that's the one thing that will always forever baffle me. It's like, go off if you want to support Trump, go off if you want to love your country. But these people claim that they love Trump, therefore they must love their country, they must be conservative in some ways. It's like, then where are your values? It feels like the only value, the only thing that they probably align with Trump is that they are rich and they want to get richer. It's just greed. That's all I see. That's why I can never support these types of people, because I see right through their own BS that they don't even see through themselves. It genuinely feels like most TikTokers or celebrities that are coming out in the recent years are less about talent and actual personality and authenticity. It's more about business now. Here are some business lessons for all of you. Woo! Essentially, if you want to look at YouTube and TikTok and all these social media platforms from a really, really business and realistic level, then it is technically an ad platform. If you think of your channel as a platform for commercials, and they are the advertisers. It's like retail, any retail store actually. You would soon to understand that your dream of wanting to work in retail and it's all about fashion and connecting with the customers and styling, you're actually wrong. The root of retail is money. The bestseller, the best saleswoman wins the game. It's never really about the fashion. I mean, obviously that's important. You need to know what product you're selling, but essentially it will always be how much you sell. That's why you work for them. The main thing about retail is how much you can sell and how much money you can make for that company. That's kind of how a lot of people see YouTube. It's less about creativity, editing, getting your voice across, doing something to serve God and the people and for the greater good. A lot of people see YouTube as they are basically advertisers, entertainers for ads to place on their videos. They're business women, they're businessmen, but I wouldn't call being manipulative smart. Actually, I would. Actually, you know what? I take that back. This is smart, but it's not wise. Look at me serving out great quotes. If you are chasing money, it will always end badly. I've seen it in everybody. It's just a matter of time until it bites them back. That is another thing that history has proven itself. When someone gets too rich, too greedy, too ambitious, it will always bite them back. And that's the case with Taylor Swift. I actually really enjoyed some of Taylor Swift's music. I think that every artist has a bad album, every artist has like an okay album, every artist has a really good album. Taylor Swift is not my favorite, but she has definitely made some big hits that it's my guilty pleasure. Sometimes I listen to certain songs.
Blank space? Are you serious? Like,
I'm religious, I'm Christian, and I loved Blank Space. That was a good song.
I can make the bad guys good for a weekend.
Taylor Swift definitely empowers women in her own ways, and she's always had that level of cringiness to her music, that kind of cutesy, cringy white girl that's a little self-deprecating. She's always had that. So when her album came out and people absolutely hated it, I knew. We all knew. Why? Because Taylor Swift is getting really rich. She's a billionaire. We all know that. I think that's why people are now starting to hate Taylor Swift. Again, I'm going to say history repeats itself. Nobody in history has ever liked any billionaires apart from other billionaires or people that aspire to be billionaires or naive people. Apart from that, naive and brainwashed people, may I add. Apart from that, no normal person wants to be a billionaire and also likes billionaires. So I think it's like, now it's just Taylor's turn. Anyone, again, throughout history, anyone that ever gets too high up in a position will eventually have their time. And Taylor is not immune to that. No one is immune to that. That's just the nature of things. But you know, critics and fans have given mixed reviews to Life of a Showgirl, calling it cringy and overly focused and obsessed with her haters and perfectionism. People have also said that it feels like a lot of previous big hits or popular music which Taylor has copied. People are calling out Taylor's attire as provocative or not really fitting the image. Some people are saying that she's kind of sold herself out in the sense that she had this really wholesome, cute country girl image from the beginning, and now she's kind of given in to Hollywood like a lot of other people. She's become sexual now. Her songs have a lot of sexual innuendo now. There's a lot of hate now in a lot of her music. It's like very man-hating, it's now girl boss, all these modern day vocabularies and things that are trending, like words like bad, the devil, my dick, girl bossing too hard to the sun. A lot of people are saying how it's so mainstream, really incredibly basic, and it's just riding the trend wave. It's just riding another wave. I wanted to root for Taylor and maybe perhaps she would make a really good comeback and this album will be really sweet and wholesome. Like, talk about your beautiful marriage with Travis or something. I was waiting for a comeback. I genuinely want to see everyone win. I want to see everyone do well and go the right way. But unfortunately, that didn't happen for Taylor, and a lot of her own fans are turning their backs on her. That is like the worst thing that could happen.
Did I girl boss too close to the sun? Ew! That was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
But despite all the hate and criticism, as of around September 2025, she became the first female artist to surpass 100 million certified album sales in the US. It's like the evolution of a woman is, in some time of your life, you will dress provocatively, you will be naked and you will start hating men and you will become a man eater. You will manipulate people. You will be all about getting that bag. That's the message that we are sending out to all women, apparently. It's like, why can't there be some sort of a balance? Why can't we convey the message of empowering women and giving women hope and love without anything sexual in it, without being overly sexual, without being overly vulgar, without being so extreme, without being so naked and raunchy? Like, people are so sick of raunchiness. Literally, people are sick of seeing nakedness on screen. Like, why do you have to be naked to sell? It's so overly done now that most people are desensitized to it. Like, back in the days when men saw some ankles, some feet, they were like, ooh, oh. And now when men and women are seeing pretty much a naked person on stage, they feel nothing. They feel nothing. We are so immune to it. It's so overly done now. And the thing is, the crazy thing is, there are more girls jumping into the fire, jumping into the pit, self-sacrificing pit of wanting to continue the legacy. Again, I don't wish that type of lifestyle on anyone, not even my worst enemies and my biggest haters. Never.
Discard. Discard. Discard.
Just like passing herself from one man to another man to another man. It's so degrading, and there are people cheering on this self-harming, self-degrading, yucky behavior. There's nothing in any fiber of my body that thinks doing this is empowering or sexy or attractive. I just don't get it. This looks like hell. It looks so uncomfortable. It looks so embarrassing. She's passing herself from man to man, grinding on everyone's and people are cheering her on. Oh my gosh. A lot of fans are not liking this. A lot of people are saying every time I see her, she's in the strangest positions. Someone said, I don't mind it. At least she's not boring. This is the thing with young women. Some young women, these misguided girls, have probably even more misguided parents. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't have parents. But the fact that someone would say,
I would rather see her naked or in weird, strange positions posing naked than
being boring, are you? That's crazy. That you would rather be naked and sexual and uncomfortable than be boring.
The whole inflation is at an all-time high, and we must talk about it. Cue my music!
The fact that being a good, steady person that has stability, that has maturity, that has their head screwed on, is framed as boring. Like, it's so sad. And this is the reality, guys. You should feel lucky if you have parents that care about you and want you to live a healthy, stable childhood and have a stable upbringing. You are lucky if you have that. Unfortunately, this is a reality check that some young people out there don't have that. They think that being promiscuous is fun and that being conservative is boring. America's broken. America is absolutely broken. If any of us had this in our childhood, in any Asian countries, any Asian or ethnic households,
we will get our ass beat.
To aspire to look up to that, we would literally bring dishonor to the family. And I'm proud that I'm a part of this world, this world. I'm proud that we are a part of a world where we actually have a little bit of shame. And we know that if we do certain things, we will bring dishonor to our entire bloodline. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring dishonor to my entire bloodline. I like to uphold a better image and not have my children, my future children, be embarrassed of me and potentially give them depression and anxiety. I don't want to give my children that. I really don't want to give my children that. I don't think anyone should give their children that because money can't fix your soul. Money cannot fix your soul. You can go to psychology all you want and therapy, but once you've sold your soul, money can't even bring that back. Have a think about that. Someone said, everyone who said Addison Ray is a good artist, stand up and apologize right now. How is she a good artist? She is basically, not even basically, she is a stripper at this point. Her and her group of strippers, this is not a pop star, I'm sorry. This is nowhere close to Britney Spears. This is just a bunch of promiscuous women stripping. What? And it's not even stripping. I don't even want to insult strippers. I don't even want to insult strippers at this point because some strippers have more art to the way they strip. Some strippers can actually pole dance and they actually train hard and they have a level of skill there. This is just a bunch of naked women being promiscuous. There's a video of Addison Ray doing her makeup and people are literally saying, you have sadness in your eyes, which is true. This girl looks so sad and confused. Again, like I said in the beginning, breaking her back, twisting into every shape of the alphabet to try and get famous. Obviously, you're going to lose your soul because what type of life is this? It's not the life of a pop star or the life of an artist. It's a life dedicated to attention seeking. This is not an artistic life. Someone said because she knows her music is ass. Addison Ray is a failed version of Tate McRae. Tate McRae has talent. She is very individually her. She is someone that I wouldn't say is chasing clout. She is actually a genuine artist. Even though I don't agree with her style of art, her genre. Someone said it's like a bad imitation of Britney. Someone said it's giving McDonald's Britney Spears. That one hurt me.
Ouch!
That one burnt me. What is it with female artists and not wearing clothes on stage? No, please do not say this. There are amazing female artists out there that can perform with clothes on, okay? Let me give you guys a prediction. This is my prediction, how about that? And let's see if I'm right. Maybe in a few years, if I'm right, I want you guys to come back and tell me that this video aged.
Like Fame Wayne.
This is my prediction. Addison Ray is either going to get canceled. That's one prediction of mine. I think that she'll slowly just die out because she's just getting too sexual. No one likes this. People will put up with it for a little bit. There's only a small demographic of people that likes this type of raunchy, tasteless stuff. There's only a small demographic of people. It's not going to reach the entire population. Mothers that have children, dads that respect their wives and daughters. Like, most people just don't enjoy that. So her demographic is not going to reach a lot of people and she's going to die out. Or she's going to get famous from this. I don't know how. She'll have to literally be Britney Spears overnight, improve everything, her singing, her dancing. She's not bad at singing or dancing. She will achieve a high celebrity status through all these manipulations and marketing and forcing it down our throats unsolicitedly.
Creeping into our algorithms against our will.
She'll really break into the industry, become #1, and then she'll die down. Like, she'll reach her fame, reach the peak of her career, and then she'll get canceled because, again, no one really likes promiscuous behavior on stage. Like, people get sick of that really quick. It's something that just doesn't last long. Yeah, her career will slowly die out, and then she will become mentally ill. Like, touch wood that it doesn't happen. This is just a prediction. She'll become mentally ill because she sold her soul. She'll end up like Britney Spears. That's the 2 predictions. Like, or 3, this is the least likely that it might happen, but this is the one that I would like to happen the most for Taylor Swift and for Addison Ray, is to just heal. You know, you have enough money for generations, actually. I feel like Addison Ray and Taylor Swift have generational wealth already. They don't have to, if they did both decide to quit now, they don't have to work a day in their lives. That's how rich I think they are. Obviously, Taylor Swift is way richer. Or they can just stop, you know, heal, put some clothes on, buy some modest clothes, cuddle up with your family, get off the internet, live a wholesome life, set great examples for other people, start a good cause. I don't know. That's probably the best outcome. Like, live a healthy life. I wish that for everyone. I wish that you all have your own farms. I wish that, you know what, let's end this with a great prayer. I pray that everyone has their own little ranch, their own little farm, their own little veggie patches, their own beautiful little family one day. Something that they feel really passionate about that can also make them money, safety, shelter, clothes, food in their stomach, money in their banks. I hope that everyone has that stability, no competition, no extreme things, no depression, anxiety, nihilistic views. Everyone has a soul in their body, light in their eyes. This is the best outcome to happen to humanity. If the world was a better place and we didn't have so much chaos, we probably wouldn't need these crazy mentally ill artists to perform to keep us entertained and distract us from the chaotic, depressing world that was set up for us to live in the first place. Truth be spoken, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, send it to all your friends. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I guess I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye!